Hello, welcome to Brimwood Farm. So today I want to talk to you about breeding silky chickens, and in particular colour leakage and genetics, because I have made a really big boo-boo with breeding my white silkies. So I want to share that with you so you don't make the same mistakes. So in my previous video I talked about how to make profit breeding chickens, and you can sell the hatching eggs, you can sell the young chicks, or you can grow them on and sell the young pullets, and there's good money to be made. And I talked about how silkies grow really well in my area, and I had a silky hen, so I went out and got a silky rooster and started this white silky breeding program. However, I made two major mistakes. The first, I didn't properly research a colour and their linkage to genetics, and I bought a cockerel too young. Now, number one is obvious. Genetics are obviously passed from mother and father to their offspring, but some things are always dominant and will always come through, and this sometimes applies to colour leakage, in that you get maybe a pure white hen, but then some colours filter through and come out. The second is that cockerels actually won't molt into their adult plumage until often they're after 12 months old. So if you buy a cockerel that's younger, he may look like a cockerel, he may crow, he may tread the girls' hen, he'll be able to fertilise them, and he'll look beautiful, but he might not be in his final plumage. So you might remember how Barry was a beautiful white bird, and I was really happy with how he looked. Well, let's go down the garden and I'm going to show you what he looks like now. That's him crowing, as always. He's the noisiest bugger around. For a silky, he's very loud. Now there he is. He looks white, right? He looks beautiful and white. Until you get a bit closer. See that brown, people? That horrible rusty brown colour? That ain't dirt. That's colour leakage. Now the problem with this is that it's actually, I've discovered, is dominantly linked genetically. So it means that every single offspring that Barry sires will have this gene in them. The boys, it will always be physically present, so it will always show themselves on his sons, and on his daughters it may not come out. They may end up being pristine white birds, but they'll carry it, or as you can see with a lot of his daughters, they'll have the orange in it. Now the fact that he has this orange, that the girls have this orange, makes me think that actually Gertrude, my white hen, also has this leakage gene, and the combination of the two has pronounced this orange so much. So this is my white silky breeding flock. Not so white, bit of an epic disaster, you might say. So yeah, this is slightly problematic. So the question now is, what am I going to do with this flock? Well, basically, if I want white silkies, I cannot breed from them. The girls can be used in a layers flock, because actually, although silkies are kept as fluffy little fun pets, and they make good broodies, when they lay, they actually lay decently, and they lay eggs about this size, light brown in colour, and they're really nice. So I'm going to use the girls for laying eggs, girls. And Barry, well, he's kind of surplus to requirements now if I can't breed him. And as you can hear, he's a very loud boy. So the plan was, epic disaster, gonna cull him, put the girls in the layers flock, focus on something else, screwed that up completely. However, I then went and posted in my favourite Facebook group about these chickens, and everybody loved them. They thought they looked like toasted marshmallows, and they were like, don't colour him, breed him, you know, breed him back to his daughters and try and establish this new colour line. So that completely came out of the blue. So I was thinking, right, I'm going to cull, and now I'm thinking, oh, have I got a new exciting experiment to do? So what do you guys think? Do you like that colour? Do you think it looks interesting, like a toasted marshmallow? Or is it completely sacrilegious to breed that colour leakage purposely into a line? I mean, they're perfectly healthy chickens, so it won't affect their physical, it just affects how they look. So I'm now in a quandary, and I'm thinking maybe I will try and breed that colour in. So let me know what you think in the comments. If you are trying to breed a distinct colour, please don't make my mistake. Go and look up genetics and the colour lines, because people that have come before you will know how these work, and when you cross hens, it will give you sort of an idea of what sort of colours you'll get, but don't make that mistake. And when you're buying a rooster, good lord, when you're buying a rooster, make sure he's over 12 months, so he's in his full colour, because otherwise you might get this shock and your beautiful rooster will turn into something that you weren't quite expecting. So that was my mistake, but it might have turned into a good thing. Although I'd love if Barry was a little bit quieter. So I'll see you for now. Bye.